Yo, what's up, guys? C4, and today I'm going to talk about the Knights Weekly 4v4 that just took place. We had the FaZe roster under the guise of GBX. I actually entered my team, some of my friends in this tournament, and we played Driftitos. We were WTS, but we played Driftitos. They 3-0'd us, but they went on to play GBX. They got 3-0'd by them. Then GBX put out Centenegra 3-1, and then on the other side of the bracket we had Pittsburgh Knights taking out Black Hand 3-0 and Fnatic 3-0. Very, very interesting. They went on to play GBX in the finals, where GBX lost to them 3-1. Quite surprising, with it, just in regards to like the fact. It's quite surprising, FaZe being a top 4 roster and getting put out by the Pittsburgh Knights. Now, this was a single elimination tournament. It isn't LAN, so I mean, I get that Pittsburgh Knights are from the Mexico region, but you'd still think that FaZe would put up a decent fight. I don't know if Ping got the best of them, but apparently according to the Halo Data Hive, we got some stats here. They played a capture the flag on Bazaar that ended up in a tie. However, I doubt that because you gotta break those ties. So I'm thinking that Pittsburgh Knights actually won this one because it turns out FaZe, the only game that they won was this oddball game where they barely scraped by and beat them by 9 seconds. Very, very tough match for them. Pittsburgh Knights putting on quite the show there, and I didn't see this being streamed anywhere. I tried to find a stream, like I was trying to see if Snipe Down, Sparty, or Renegade were streaming, but none of them were. I'm not really familiar with Pittsburgh Knights streaming their content, but anyways, moving on into the Slayer match, we had GBX actually losing to him 50-47, 3-kill difference. Very rough game for FaZe there. And then the Strongholds match, they ended up losing by a small margin as well. Actually, not a very small margin, by like 60 something points, nearly 250-191. Pittsburgh Knights taking out FaZe, man. I just really would never see this happening on LAN. Pittsburgh Knights doesn't really strike me as a top 4 team. FaZe is, all these members of FaZe are pretty solid. Considering, sorry, not guaranteed, but considering they just formed this team, basically, it's not officially announced, however, but it's just, I don't know, it's still surprising. You have Renegade and Sparty on the same team. You'd think they would have put up a really good fight, and put the Pittsburgh Knights out of this tournament and win it, but it just wasn't the case. Anyways, moving on, we had the Arena. Esports Arena Series E taking place on 7/11 on Monday, and yeah, quite the show here. We had Fallicated Spartan Renegade back at it, along with Tusk on Roku Yukai, some anime name, I'm sure. They came in first, followed by Minions in second with Huss, Nebula, Hative, and Piggy. E United took third with Ryan Noob, Manny, Rain, and Like Sauce, whoever the heck that is. And then in fourth, we had The Hand with Savanic Factory, Burton, and Breaking Shot. Those are some of those good old Sauna boys there. And then fifth and sixth, we had Centenegra, Torrent, and then 7th, 8th, we had Fourscore and ESA Blue with Pac-Man, Dalla, Riverbed, and Cabe. Sorry, it's kind of hard to read this text on the screen. It's kind of small. But yeah, and then we had the Pioneers 2v2 taking place on Saturday, July 9th. This is one of their first tournaments I've seen them host. This is by the Kansas City Pioneers. They're going to have another one on Saturday, but this one's going to be a 4v4. Now, in this 2v2, they were giving away 2 scuff controllers, and your boys Renegade and Hative won that, taking first. SLG and Legend, the European boys over there, took second, followed by Johan, MC, and Guardian, and third, fourth with Drift and Hermigel. Third, fourth as well. And then we had Bird and Insight 5th and 8th with Oh My Jerry, Hades Pie, Maddie Etzel, Livic, and Dami Domes taking 5th and 8th in this tournament. Very cool to see KCP throw in some tournaments, especially after what's happened with the partnership and the news on that in the interview with Tashi. They're still going strong, and it looks like they're going to make a name for themselves, and they're going to, hopefully in Season 3 of the HCS get partnered. I really do hope so. But anyways, guys, you can find all this stuff on noobcombo.com, where you can find all your Halo esports needs. They have an events tab. You can see all the tournaments taking place. You got the home page here with tournament stats and news about roster mania. Go check out Halo Data Hive, and also make sure you support HaloDotAPI, guys. Check out their Twitter. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys. They're doing a subscription plan to try to keep it alive, man. We really need this at least until 343 gets their API up and running. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all stopping by and liking my video, and I really appreciate all the subs I get from this this competitive Halo Reddit sub. It's really amazing the support that I get. But anyways, guys, this is C4, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Subscribe to Legendary C4 for more Halo content.